All right, welcome back to the Krabby Dice, and we finally made it to the last chapter of the solo campaign, The Search for Professor Kutil, which is chapter 4, The Temple of Tides. Okay, so this one's got a lot of special rules to it, but everything's set up and ready to go. Just some little changes here compared to your base solo game. The top temple area over here, instead of having tiles right now, you're going to have the 3 artifact cards with 2 point chits on each. On the right hand side over here, you're also going to notice your book starts on the 3rd space, and there's a bunch of storybook cubes that are going to be on the right. And on the main board over here, just a couple of changes. That smash plane that was there from the first chapter is going to be here on the double boot spot. We're not going to be using the blocking of the double boot icons over here just yet. That might come later. So they're on the side. And we're going to be starting like usual, except for a couple things. We're going to start with an assistant we had from the previous chapter. So I decided to start with the ship captain boat guy over here. And you're going to start with 1 temple idle tile. And that's because you're going to have 1 left over because you're covering over the spot. We are going to be starting with the stone key artifact. It could be a different card if you did an achievement on the previous chapter, but this is the one I'm going to be starting with. And before I forget, your opponent is going to start with some combination of 6-point tiles, depending on how hard you're playing the scenario. Because I'm on level 3, they're going to start with a couple of 6-point tiles. Everything else is pretty much ready to go. All right, so let's just go on, and I'll probably, when it's my turn, I'll explain you some of the differences in the rules. All right, so like all solo games, AI is always going to start every turn, every round. So let's see what they're going to do first. And the first thing they're going to do is defeat a guardian. Obviously, no guardians to defeat, so they're going to go up the research track. So we're going to grab their token, and they're going to go on the left-hand side. So they're going to come over here. All right, so that's it for them. All right, so let's do our turn. I did forget to shuffle my deck. Let's give it a cut. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put this card on top. So I'm going to be starting with my stone key in the second round. And let's see what we're dealing with. So pretty much everything except for the last fear card. So that top card is going to be a fear card for sure. All right, so the major rule differences for this one is that the temple is going to try to get flooded. So every round we're going to be blocking spaces, and the major rule is that your magnifying glass actually has to be ahead of the flood, because if you ever get flooded, or in the area that's flooded, you automatically lose. So you're going to want to move this marker as fast as possible up this track. This marker is basically telling you what's going to be flooded. I think round 1 it's only this one, but then there could be multiple that get flooded in following rounds. Okay, so we do need to be on this row here by the end of this round, or we're going to lose. All right, so we already got to think that we're going to need a gem and 2 arrowheads, or maybe a couple of tablets, a compass, and then, or maybe go this way, that way. We'll figure things out, but that's what our goal is. Some extra rules. When you look at the sites, you get to do like in chapter 1, look at 2 of them, pick the one that you want. And because we're going to be flooding some areas, if you ever have to put a rival archaeologist out and he can't go anywhere, they're actually going to get a coin, and that represents a point at the end of the game. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, I like to go this way when going up the snake track, because I find it's a bit easier to get these resources, even though they're your base resources and you might want to do other things with them. Because if you're going this way, it's 2 arrowheads and a gem, a lot harder to get, or even 2 gems early on in the game. Not likely going to happen. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my fear card here to send out my worker. And I think I'm going to go on the double tablet spot. So I'm going to have my resources I need for next round to go up the track. All right, so let me go over here. Get a couple of tablets. Whoop, and put them in my possession. All right, so that was my turn. All right, let's look what the AI is going to do. It looks like it's discovering a site. So they are going to put a guardian on it. So it's a level 1 on the right. So it's going to be this one over here. Put this on the track. They're gonna just grab the one off the top, which it looks like it's the one that gives you a fear card, and that one came with the guardian. Yeah, so let's go grab a random guardian. I don't think I shuffled these from the last mission, so let's give it a good shuffle and flip over the top. All right, so we already know, I think, what we're gonna do next. We're gonna move up our marker here, because I sort of want to get to this before maybe the AI gets up there, because they do have a chance that they move up before me. So I'm going to go up here. So that's going to cost me 2 tablets and a compass. So let's pay all that. That's going to give me back a coin. So I got 3 coins. I can go buy something juicy next round. But that was my turn. Just moving up the track. Let's go back to the AI. And it looks like picking up a gem spot. So for sure there's going to be one available. It's going to be this one right over here. Actually, whoops. It's actually going to be, actually wait. When they discovered that site, I forgot to put a worker on it. My bad. It's going to be this spot over here. There you go. Done. All right, so my next move is probably to go up here so that I can discard that fear card and move up past the the flooded area, right? So I'm gonna go up here. So let's go up here. So this is gonna cost me an arrowhead. Okay, wait. I gotta do this in order then. Okay, let's do this one at a time. So let me use my guy over here to get the compass. Okay, I'm going to use this as a quick action to get an arrowhead. Yeah, that's fine. I think so. Or should I use a card instead of my guy to get a compass? At this point, it doesn't matter. I can use one of these cards to get the symbol anyway. So it doesn't really matter. So that was my compass. That was for the arrowhead. Now I got to pay to move up there. So it's going to be this, this, and this. Boom, boom, boom. I move up. All right, I get this token, discard a card, get rid of a card, get rid of this fear card, obviously, away from my deck. All right, and finally, I'm gonna get the bonus here of 2 coins, but it's a storybook icon, so like you know from the other chapters, we're gonna go into the app, click player. So whenever you gain the story cube on the research track, reveal a card. So I'm on this spot here. It is the double coin spot, so you're gonna click on it. And what do we get? We got the reveal cards. Oh, we got the free item one. So reveal cards from the item deck one by one until the first one that costs exactly 1 coin. Put in your hand and reshuffle the rest of your deck. So yeah, I gotta look for a 1 cost card. So let's get rid of this. Deck so far. All right, so let's look at the cards here. So 1 cost card. Oh, there you go. So it looks like it was the second card, and this is going to go directly into my hand. So I got a rough map. All right, the rest I'm assuming you got to shuffle. And let's put it back. Okay, so what are we looking at? We got a ton of compasses. Okay, which is great. So that was my turn. We got the storybook icon. We moved our thing. We're good. Let's go back to the AI. So let's close this one here. So that's what we got. So the next one is when we're on this spot here. We're gonna get another one. Actually, I didn't look at what the goals and achievements were for this one. So it's reach the assist and rescue space. All right, so that's 1 goal. Keep your thing above the flood. Obviously, we mentioned it before. Gain the 3 sacred artifacts. All right, something I already mentioned before. That's our goal, to buy all those. So we're gonna have to buy all those 2-point chits plus then get all the artifacts. Okay, and the achievements: if you reach the temple with my book, score 4 points if you overcome 4 or more guardians, and score 3 points. You have 3 or less fear cards in your deck, which I'm probably definitely gonna do because I love getting rid of those fear cards. All right, so AI is up next. So arrowhead. So they're gonna go over here. All right. All right. So I might as well get rid of this card now, the card that I gained before, to exile it to gain 3. There's no point of having this in my deck and then having to discard it later on and keep that card wasted in my hand as something that I can draw when I can just discard it now. So let's do that. So let's get rid of this to gain 3. That's a quick action, so it's still my turn. Now I've got so much compasses that I can go explore. Is that a bit dangerous because I won't be able to defeat the guardian no matter what? Maybe. But let's go out there anyway. So let's go explore. Okay, so where do I want to go? I think I'm gonna go explore something. So do I want a tablet? I am gonna need some tablets to go up the track. So that's not bad. So let's do that. So I'm gonna waste the car icon here to go here, that's going to cost me 3 compasses, which is what I gained last round. To gain a token here, and that's going to come with a tablet as well. Now, the rules for this one, like I mentioned before, you're going to get to look at both and choose the one you want. Obviously going to choose this one, and that's amazing because that was complete fluke. It's exactly what I'm going to need to move up the track over here. So I'm going to put this one in here. I'm going to gain a tablet and a arrowhead. That was really fortunate. This is going to go underneath the stack. I'll deal with that later. And that, oh, and that's come with the Guardian. Sorry about that. And oof, I can actually technically defeat him as well. So that was my turn. Pretty simple. Let's go back to the AI, who's going to get the item with the most points. So that's going to be the fishing rod, which is a nice card. Lets you get more items later at a discount. So let's put that in their stack. Ooh, gain a compass for each idol that you have. And because this mission we start with extra idols, that might be a nice one to have. Anyway, back to me. So I got a couple of choices now. Do I go up the track here? Or do I defeat the Guardian? Because I can do both. I have because everything costs tablets and arrowheads, right? So I got my tablet arrowheads here exactly to move up here. It's going to give me a tablet, but I'm going to be missing an arrowhead unless I use this for the arrowhead to then defeat I can actually do both. That's amazing. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to use up all my resources here. So 2 tablets and an arrowhead to move up the track right over here. That's going to give me a draw. We already know what it is though. It's going to be a fear card, obviously. And I get this, which is going to be another tablet. Okay, that was my go. AI is going to be move up the track on the left hand side, so it's going to go up here and eliminate the character on the left hand side as well. Okay, done. Now, because I was fortunate and I got this tablet from moving up the track, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this idol slotted in to get an arrowhead. All right, then I'm going to use the boot, the arrowhead, and the tablet to defeat this Guardian. And you know what? I'm going to use his ability right away, the boon, to get rid of a card, and I'm going to get rid of this fear card. So now there's no fear cards in my deck, which is amazing. All right, so that's good. That was my turn to defeat the Guardian. Back to the AI. Get an artifact with the most points. Well, there's only one on the track. Flip over to the next one. Ooh, that's a nice one for me to get. Double arrowhead, but you get a fear card. All right, so what do I want to do next? Well, I can't move up the track. Oh, I used up my idol. Oh no, that's maybe why I wanted to keep it, to go up. But I really want to beat that Guardian to get rid of the fear card. You know what? I'll figure out next round another way to get a temple. Sorry, an idol, so I can move up my marker. So what I'm going to do is, I got no use for these cards. I don't need them for the icon, so let's use them for the resources. 2 coins and a compass. Let's do all that. And now I might as well go shopping for more cards, right? Because my deck only has 1, 2, 3, 4. I do need to buy a card, or I'm only going to be drawing 4 cards next turn, which is terrible. So, sorry, 4, 5. So I'm going to be drawing these cards. So I might as well go get another card to put in my deck. Make it a little better. So with $4, let's grab. I actually don't mind this card, or the trove. It's you spend a compass to get a tablet and an arrowhead, or a compass for a gem. That's a great exchange. I could also grab the card that lets me draw more cards, but then I'll draw all 6 cards from my deck. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to spend 3 to get the ostrich, and then with my extra coin, I'll buy one of the other 1-point cards. There's 3 of them out there, so I'll have plenty of choices. So I'm going to buy this one here. It's going to go beneath my deck. Everything's going to slide over. Oops. Ooh, the 3-point card. All right, then the AI is going to go. Tablet spot. So it's going to be this one here. All right, my next turn, I got 1 coin. So, choices. Do I buy this one, or this one? Okay, I think I'm going to buy the pickaxe because it does give me a tablet, and I'm going to need a tablet next turn because my stone key requires a tablet. So let's do that. So let's get a pickaxe. Going to go beneath my deck. And I'm pretty much done for the round. So the AI is going to run through the rest of their cards, or their tiles. Let's see. It's going to be this one here. It's going to come back to me. I have no choice but to pass. So let's just pass. AI, last one is going to be the coin slot, which is this one here. All right, so what we're going to do is this one, at the end of every round, there's a special thing the AI is going to do because we're going to be flooding. Okay, so you're going to click next round, and you're going to read all of the end of round 1 tasks. Okay, but first, you're going to get back your workers, get any fear cards that you might get. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. We're gonna shuffle this back underneath our deck. Let's untap this. Let's get rid of this card. This gotta get rid of. It's gonna be round 2. And now we're gonna see how the flooding works. All right, so I went over it quick, just so I can make a quick, fast. So you're gonna take all the flood tokens. You're gonna shuffle them out. And you're going to flip over 3 at random. All right, and those 3 are going to be completely flooded. So we're going to flood the campsite. All right, the other 2, well, 1 is going to put on top of the 1 icon here to show that this is going to be completely flooded. And then the next one is just going to sit here next to row number 2. All right, and after that, you're going to flip over the airplane on this spot over here. All right, and that's pretty much it. We're ready to start the next round. Okay, so that is all done. End of round 1. You're going to click the X, and we're going to start. AI always goes first, and they're going to take the tablet spot. So starting up, working down. Looks like they're going to grab the nice spot that I really like right over here that I would have loved to have gone to this round. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. So what am I going to do? Oh, I did forget to shuffle this back underneath my deck. Give it a good shuffle. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And off we go. So now, just to start off for sure, I think I'm going to want to use my ostrich to go grab my a temple piece so that I could then get the idol so I can go up the track here and get my assistant and move up my magnifying glass because I have a feeling that we're going to flood the next 2 areas this round. So I'm going to have to be at least on this level so I don't lose automatically. Okay, so let's use this card. So play this, draw a card. Now, lets me put out a worker with a discount. Oh, actually, wait, I can't do that just yet. Oops, actually, let me take that back. So wait 1 second. Actually, I could do it. Never mind. Whoa. Sorry about that. little confusion in my brain. So let's draw that card again. Sorry about that. I was thinking about where am I going to get my compasses, but you know what? I'm going to use this for a compass, and I'm going to tap my my guy for a compass. Right, so I should have done that first. Then I played my ostrich. Lets me draw a card, place out a worker on a car spot. So I'm going to go right over here. So that's going to cost me 3 compasses. It's also going to give me this and a compass back. Yeah, right? Yeah. Now I'm going to draw 2 sights. So a gem or a compass and an arrowhead. Let's go with compass. Oh, but the gem's nice because I can get pretty much a gem at any point that I need it. Now let's go with the arrowhead. I like getting more arrowheads. Let's put this back underneath the stack. That is going to come with a guardian. Oh, the 3 tablet one? That's annoying. but I'm going to get my arrowhead and my compass. All right, so I got 2 out of the 3 compasses that I used to go there, which is nice. That's going to be it for my turn, right? Yeah, I played the card, I used that, and we're good to go. All right, so let's go back to the game here. So it looks like they're going to cover up the coin slot. So let's go down, coin slot, coin slot. Okay, so they can't cover up this coin slot. All right, so remember the rules for this scenario is if they can't put a guy, I'm just going to put it out here to signify that he was not placed. They're going to get a coin, which is a point at the end of the game. All right, so we're going to have 2 6-point chits and a extra coin there. Okay, up next we're gonna do the thing I want to do last time. I'm gonna need a tablet to then activate this card. So let's play this. So I'm gonna get rid of a compass to get a tablet and another arrowhead. All right, so that's nice, 2 different arrowheads. So I'm already gonna be ready to go up this space later on, which is great. That was my turn. Next is gonna be the AI who's gonna go up the research track. Whoops. So they have no choice but to go up here. They're going to eliminate the assistant on the left hand side. That was their turn. My turn. All right, I'm going to play the stone key. Okay, so it's pay a tablet, get rid of that, and move one of my idols from a player board from a slot back to my supply. So I'm going to remove this and put it back in my supply. By the way, this is supposed to be this way. So that was the stone key. All right, AI is up next. Defeat a guardian. They're not on any guardian spots. That's not their character, that's my character. So they're going to do the bottom part, which is the research. So they're going to go up here and eliminate this character right up here. All right, that's unfortunate. That's fine. All right, I'm up next. I might as well go up the research track now. So I'm going to go up here. It's going to cost me an idol. So I'll get rid of either one. Doesn't really matter. Let's get rid of one from the game. Now I'm going to get this assistant who I believe on the snake side is going to be already tapped. So it's nice. I got both assistants that give me compasses or icons, which is good. So easier to travel. But this is going to also get me another, this gets me this assistant, but it's going to go in the storybook. But the storybook, it's just story. It just says that I ran into his colleague and we're ready to go out. Nothing special. Let's just get rid of that and just keep going on our way. So next, AI is going to go. They're going to discover a site. It's round number 2, so they're going to come with no guardian. So that's going to be on the left-hand side. So it's going to be this one over here. We're going to give this to them, which is a coin one. We're going to put a site on it. And it doesn't come with a guardian, and it comes with a worker. All right, I'm up next. Now I still have a worker here, but I don't have many options. I'm gonna have to use one of these cards to put out the worker, and the other one I'm gonna use to get the coin. I also have 2 arrowheads that I can actually send up my, actually, I have a better idea. I can send up my my magnifying glass, and that'll upgrade to one of my 2 workers so that I can get a coin and a compass. Yeah, let's do that. So let's spend 2 arrowheads. Move up here. This is upgrade. So which one do I want to upgrade? Do I want 2 boats or 2 cars in the future? I mean, there's some boats here. So you know, I'd rather do the car one because this one gives me 2 boats, but you know what? Boats are available at 1 boat. So I don't need to upgrade them to get 2 boats. At least for the double car, I can sort of use it to go up here. So let's upgrade this one over here, and when you upgrade it, it untaps. I'm going to tap them now as a quick action as well, just to get the coin and compass back, or back. So that was my turn. AI up next. Go to compass spot, which is going to be this one over here. Yeah, that one. So now I still have a worker available. Unfortunately, I don't have another compass. That would have been amazing. If I had 1 extra compass, I could have gone and explored again. Actually, I do have another compass. I can use this to get a coin and a compass. Oh boy, what to do, what to do. So, you know what? Right now, I just really want to put out my worker out. So I'm going to have to use one of these two cards as the worker placement. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the one with the car on it because I can't send my worker out with the car. Sorry. Yeah, I want to keep the boat one because at least I can send my guy to a boat spot in the future if I want to. So let's use this one as the icon for the car. Put on my worker, and I got two choices. I go here or here. I can't really go anywhere else. The arrowhead doesn't seem useful for me for a while. So let's not do that. So let's do compasses. So that's going to give me two compasses like that. Yeah, let's call it a day there. Let's go back to the AI. Arrowhead spot. There is one available here. Actually, no, sorry. That's to defeat the guardian. So they're going to come over, actually over here on that spot. All right, and now back to me. Well, I got no use for this card. I'm not going to be able to use it for the icon up here no matter what. So let me use it to get the coin. Okay, so what do I do? What do I do? I got three choices. I can spend my 4 compasses to buy an artifact. I can spend 2 coins to go buy an item. I could, thinking out loud here, I can use this for extra coins and extra artifacts. I can draw a card, which I know it's going to be another compass. I can go get double tablet. But another thing I can do is I could move up my notebook here to then get an artifact for free, which is probably not a bad idea because they both cost 4 and those are pretty good ones. So that one lets me defeat a guardian and that one lets me relocate a worker to a campsite or a level 1 site and then activate it, which is pretty nice. So let's do that. I actually like that idea. So I'm going to go up the track right over here. That's going to cost me a idol. So let's get rid of this one from the game. Now I can go get a artifact without paying the cost. Right, there's a little red X there. So which one do I want? Oh, these are both really nice. Which one do I want to do? This one, but basically whichever one I get, I can sort of activate it right away. Because getting it there is like purchasing it, I believe. I double checked the rulebook afterwards. So this one lets me relocate a guy, which isn't useful right now because there's not many places I can go. I can either go here to get even more compasses, so then I can go to a level 2 site next round, which isn't bad. Or I can go here to get an arrowhead, which doesn't help me at all unless I want to move my notebook next round. I actually don't mind that idea. If I can go get 2 more, and I won't even get the fear card because I'm relocating that guy. Yeah, so let's do that. That works out nicely. All right, so I'm gonna get this card without having to pay the cost. It says relocate to a camp or level 1 site. So I'm gonna relocate him to go down here and get 2 more compasses. So I'm pretty much ready to go next round to go get the 2 that I used this round to go up the tracks here. Yeah, so that's nice. This is going to go into my discard. Let me just double check if this gets activated right away with this step. I'll be right back. Yep, that's perfect. I checked the rules. You get to activate it. You just skip the step where you have to pay for it. So everything's going to slide over. Yeah, that was my turn. Let's go back to the phone for whatever unlock. So get an artifact with the most points. 1, 1. Sorry, 1, 2. So you get up to 2. Back to me. Okay, now I think I am gonna pass because I can't really go up the tracks. Can't put out a worker. The last thing I could possibly do is get an item, but with 2 coins I have only 2 choices. I can go get the one that converts stuff to gems, or which might not be bad because I do need to get a gem, but most likely I'm gonna go on a level 2 site here and it's gonna give me gems. Which is going to be a lot more efficient than using that card. My other option is to get that one, which discards cards and gets a compass, but I don't have any more fear cards in my deck, so that'll be pretty useless. So I'm going to pass Call it a day. Pass. So run through the rest of the AI cards quick. So get an item with the most cost, most points. It's going to be this one here for 3 points. It's a lot of points for an item. Flip them over. And their last card, it's going to be the gem one. Well, actually, this one is a gem, so they're going to be able to go there. I remember, if they weren't able to go there and there were none available, they'll get a coin for not placing out a worker. All right, so that's going to be the end of the round. Let's get back our workers. No fear cards there. We're going to have to deal with the flooding in a couple of seconds, but let's just do that. Let's untap my workers. Let's shuffle this deck. Quick, give it a nice cut, put it underneath. Let's get rid of some cards. Slide everything over. And now we're gonna have to deal with the flooding. All right, so for the flooding effect here, you're basically gonna flood everything above this, below this point here with the supply board, but I don't play with the supply board. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my my keyboard here to signify that all this is going to be flooded. I'm actually going to remove the tokens as well. Actually, I can remove this one too. And FYI, if any of the AI tokens were below this point, if they were there, they'd go back onto the supply board, which basically means they're off the board, and they would have to jump onto this space, as it says here. Now it says get the 3 flood tokens ready over here, because we're flooding these 3 areas next round. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention one rule in this game, in this chapter is if you're flooding an area and your notebook is there, you're going to gain 1 fear card for every step the notebook needs to go up above the flood. Right, so in this case here, I believe I'll get 2 fear cards in my deck. Right, that's why you sort of want to move up your notebook as well. All right, so that's going to be it for the Rising Tide. Resetting the round, everything's shuffled. We're pretty much ready to go. AI's first. They're going to go get an artifact with the most points. So, oh, nice juicy 3-pointer right over there. Let's slide everything over. And let's do our turn. So let's draw our 5 cards. I don't shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So used to regular deck builders where you can shuffle your deck at any time. Okay, so let's look at what we got. So I got my converter here. I need a tablet for that. I need a tablet for that. Oh boy, I'm gonna need a lot of tablets, folks. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to it here. I think I already know what I want to do. I want to put out my worker right away to get the 2 idols that I might need to go then on this spot here to get my 2 tablets. So I already have the compasses needed to go to a level 2. I just require the icons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap my lady over here, which is going to give me my 2 car icons. All right, so I'm going to go to this spot right over here. It's going to give me these 2. So that's going to give me a tablet. That's nice. And a compass. Now I do have to pay my 6 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so everything's paid. I'm going to get both of these. Let's flip them over. And let's figure out what it's going to be. So draw 2. Woo! So more tablets, which is great, or an arrowhead. I love this tile. It gives you the 2 rarest resources without any detriment. I also love this one too because it allows you to draw a card. But I really need the tablets now. I'm gonna have a lot of tablets to pay here and here. I have a lot of tablets to pay for my effect, the stone keys and all that stuff. So let's just keep going with more tablets. Let's do that. Get rid of this one. Now this one allows me to draw a card, which is the ostrich. Get a tablet and a gem, which is great. And it comes with a guardian, which is the toad. One of the easier guardians to defeat in the game. So that was my turn. 6 cards in my hand. Yeah, because I drew 1 there. Okay, good. So it's back to the AI. Defeat a guardian. Well, there's no guardian to defeat, so they're going to move up the track, left or right. They're going to go on the right hand side, so they're going to go up here. All right. Okay, so I think I was just thinking over my options here. I think my main goal right now would be to sort of combo this card with my lady over here with the double icon. So what I can do is, just thinking out loud here, I can use this card to relocate my guy off of that spot, to then use her to place my other worker on that spot to regain the benefit of a level 2 site. But to do that, I'm going to need to untap my lady. And to do that, I have to move my book up here to use the untap ability. Right, so all three of those things need to work in conjunction with each other. And I think that's going to be a good move. And hopefully the AI won't screw me over while that worker's off. He's not going to be placing a worker on there to steal it from me again. So let's do all those steps. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is untap my lady. Okay, so I'm going to use a gem and a arrow. Although, do I want to move on my magnifying glass first, because I can go get this draw a card ability before the AI might get it this round. So I'm going to need 2 tablets and a... Actually, let's do that first. I'm going to move up here, and then I'm going to go with the plan that I just said. So to get extra tablets here, I'm going to use this one here to gain 2 tablets. Let's try this out. Then I'm going to spend a compass and 3 tablets. Wow, that's expensive. To move up there. Or should I just have gone here? No, I need my gem to move on my book here. So I'm okay with that. So I paid. I'm going to get the draw a card ability. So draw another card, which is a coin. And I have to deal with the storybook icon. So let's get rid of this. Let's go back to the app. One step at a time. Player. We got it here. So tricky riddle. It says you may pay a gem to gain an arrowhead and avoid the fear card in this row. Oh no. I needed my gem. But I don't want a fear card either. So yeah, I don't want to get that fear card. So let's do that. I'm going to get rid of a gem to gain an arrowhead. And I avoid the fear. Okay, that's fine. Let me just make sure I read that correctly. You may pay a gem to gain an arrowhead and avoid the fear card. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna have to rethink my plan, I think. All right, it's good that I did that, because guess what? He's gonna move up, which is gonna be there, that spot that I just went to, and eliminate the character on the left-hand side here. Yep. So back up to me. So my plan was to go up here. Now I got to figure out a way to get a gem or another arrowhead so I can move up this way. Can I get an arrowhead somehow? I can get an arrowhead with this. So let's do that. So I'm going to use this card for the compass. Then I'm going to use the pickaxe to spend the compass to get a tablet and an arrowhead. So now I'm gonna have 2 arrowheads to move up here. Yeah, that was my turn. AI, take a compass spot. So it's gonna be this or this. They're gonna take the one on the spot on the right. So it's gonna be the spot right over there. Okay. Now I'm gonna do what I wanted to do before. Let's spend 2 arrowheads to move up my book right over here, which is gonna allow me to untap a character. So let's untap the lady over here, the double cards. All right, so next round, let's just talk through this. I'm gonna play this to relocate him. And then the round after that, I'm just gonna place on my worker there with the double cards using my my girl over here. So my next 2 turns are already decided. All right, so the AI is gonna go next. Get an item with the most points. 3, 2, 2. So it's gonna be the brush. That's a lot of points they're getting off items. There you go. All right, so what did I want to do? Yeah, so let's play the card to relocate, which is this one over here. All right, so spend a tablet, boom, play this, relocate. So I can go to any level 1 site. What do I really need? I'm going to be going up here. I'm going to need a gem or a lot of tablets and an arrowhead to move up my magnifying glass as well. Do I go for the many tablets? But I don't really care about tablets or arrowheads. I can get them through this. Now I don't want to go here. I don't want to deal with this guardian. And this one has a guardian too, but it gives me a fear card. I don't want to go to there either. So I'm either going here or here. I might as well go here. I don't really care about the coins. So that's going to be a tablet, arrowhead. Add that to my supply. That's my turn. Now, hopefully their next card is not a tablet or a gem to then take my spot. And thankfully it's discovering a site. So it's round 3, still level 1 site with a guardian on the right. So it's going to be this one here. So tablet, they don't have. Level 1 site. And that was with a guardian. Oh, I'd have loved to have gone here instead of here. But it is what it is. So it's going to go right there. All right, my next turn is going to be placing out another worker. So let's go over here. So it's going to cost me 2 cards. Now I can actually use this. Let's see, how many cards in my deck? I only have 1 card in my deck. So, you know what? Maybe it was kind of pointless to untap her because I only have 1 card in my deck. And if I use this to draw and that to draw, I'm not going to have cards in my deck unless I buy an item. How much money do I have? 2, 3 coins, 4 coins. I can go get the bow and arrow, which is not bad. Next round. So 3. All right, so let's use the let's change things up a little bit. Changing up my plan. So I'm going to use the double card off this card. I don't know what I'm doing. To place here. It's going to allow me to draw. Oh no, because I want to buy a card, so I don't want to use this. Whoops. Sorry about that. Little takesy backsies. I'm going to use this. I'm going to stick with my original plan. Don't deviate. Okay, so it's allowing me to draw a card, get a tablet and a gem. Okay, so that's good. That was my turn. All right, let's go next. Gem spot. Woof! I lucked that out by 1 round because if they would have got that in the previous round, they would have covered up that spot. So gem is going to be this slot right over here. There's no other gems on the board. All right, back to me. Okay, so I think I'm going to buy an item so that when I use my car here, I'm going to be able to draw it no matter what it is. So let's see, I want to buy, cost 222. I don't even have to use my cards at this point. That one discarded to draw even more cards, really pointless right now. That one just get rid of a card in my deck to, I don't have any fear cards, so that's pointless as well. So I might as well buy that one, which is going to give me 2 or 3 compasses every round. So let's spend 2 to put that in my deck. All right, back to the AI. If it would ever unlock my phone, tablet spot. So let's work our way down. There's no tablet, no tablet. Tablet's right over here. Correct? Yep. All right, so my next turn is going to be to play the ostrich. Now I'm not going to take advantage of the ability at the bottom. Maybe another reason I should have used this instead of tapping that. Hindsight being 2020. Anyway, it is what it is. So that's basically just going to allow me to draw a card, which is going to be the card that I just bought. All right. Oh, I did forget to slide all this over. Yeah. So AI is up next. Coin slot. Coin, no coin here. No coins anywhere else. So guess what? This one's not going to be placed, and they're going to get a point. All right, my next turn. I might as well use this now. So this is the, remember, this is the one that lets me take off a idol. So that's going to cost me a tablet to remove this one here. Back to the AI, which is their last card of the round. So it's just going to be my actions from now on. So it's going to be the arrowhead. So there is one right over here. Thankfully, that's going to be taken. All right, now what am I going to do for the rest of my round here? Now I can't place workers, so let's not worry about these icons over here. So let's just use up all my cards. So it says gain a compass for each guardian on sites you occupy, and each guardian you have overcome. So it's going to be 1, 2 in total. So let's play that card to get 2. So that's the bow and arrow. AI does nothing, back to me. Although, wait, I don't want to use up all my cards. I just realized that I might want to defeat this guardian as well. So let's see. I can either keep get 2 coins to use them to buy an item, or get a compass for next round. I can go to maybe another level 2 site. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to use up both these cards, 1 for a coin and 1 for a compass. Let's do that. All right. So that's fine. All right, still my turn. I'm going to use this guy here for another compass. Might as well. All right, can I move up on any of the tracks while we're here? Let's see. If I don't move up him, I'm going to get a fear card. Now I can easily move him up with a idle token to get more tablets. I do also have the resources where I can just send them up here, which isn't so bad. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna use up a gem and a tablet to move up my notebook over here to gain this, but that's gonna allow me to draw a card. Oh, I can't even draw and take advantage of it. Oh well, it is what it is. So I'm gonna be allowed to upgrade an item. I'm actually gonna upgrade this tablet into an arrowhead. Get rid of that. AI, back to me. Let's overcome that guardian. I think that's going to be a good idea. So I'm going to need a arrowhead and a car from this card to overcome this. In the future, it's going to give me a boat. So that was my turn. AI does nothing, back to me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going up this research track. So let's use up my idle here to get 2 tablets. Then it's going to cost me an arrowhead, a tablet, and a coin. Or should I do that next round? Because if I do it right now, that fear card is going to go in my deck. No, let's do it now. It's fine. Yeah, let's go up. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to gain this bonus, which is a tablet back. Get rid of this token. It is going to give me a fear card in my deck, like I just mentioned, which is going to be unfortunate if I draw it next round. That's the only bonus I'm going to get. Now, if I go up again into the temple, I'm going to unlock another storybook icon, which is great. And actually, I just realized that now, if I can move up him as well, that's going to give me a gem, which is going to help me get in there as well. So right now, I don't have any gems. I am missing a arrowhead to move up my notebook. Let's see, is there a way for me to do that? Let me just look at this quick. Let's see, arrowhead. I'm gonna be missing $1. No, I can't, because I'm missing $1 in arrowhead. I was just thinking if I use this for an arrowhead, well, then I'm still missing $1. All right, so I'm pretty much done for the round. All right, so let's untap everything. Let's get rid of this and this. So we're almost done. We're round 4. Let's do that. Get back our workers. Now, I'm not going to get a fear card because there's no guardians there. I defeated him. They're going to get all their workers back. I'm actually going to go to the rulebook to figure out how to flood. All right, well, that was pretty simple. It's just going to keep flooding. So this is floods this 3rd row, this floods the 4th row, this floods the 5th row. And these 2 are going to tell you that they're flooding these 2 in the next following rounds, which basically means in round 5, you must be in the temple space to start excavating these temple tracks, or you're going to lose because you're going to get flooded in. All right, so let's get rid of that. AI goes first. This is round 4. Everything's already set and ready to go. So first thing is defeat a guardian. Guess what? No guardian to defeat, so they're going to go up the track. They're going to get this token. All right. That's that. Let me shuffle my deck. All right, so let's look at my hand here. Looks like I got my stone key. Lets me get a thing back, a idol back. Oops. All right, so first things first, I think I'm gonna go to that level 2 site right away so I can draw more cards and get a gem that I'm gonna need to go up right over here. So let's do that. Let's place my worker here, pay for the cost. I'm just gonna tap this lady over here. I didn't end up with my my ostrich card to pay for the 2, and I don't really want to use 2 different cards, and I don't have the money to pay. So let's do that. Tapped her, put it there. Allows me to draw a card, tablet, and a gem. Okay, that's it for me. Next up is research. Oh no, they're gonna beat me into the temple, so they're actually gonna score the extra 2 points over me. So they're gonna slot into the left hand side here, and they're gonna get the first bonus chit here. All right, so let's remove that from the game. All right, so I'm up next. Oh, actually, wait, sorry about that. Oh no, this is not round 5. If it was round 5, then it wouldn't have gone up, but it is round 5, so let's forget about it. All right, so back to me. Let's see. Do I have my relocate again? I can sort of do this exact same trick I did last round. Or would that be pointless? Because I do have 4 compasses. I would love to actually discover another level 2 site to get even more of these bonuses that I can sort of double and triple up on. So let's see. What can I do first? I think I'm gonna use my stone key first. Let's do that. Actually, wait. Or should I just move up my magnifying? You know what? Let me move up my magnifying glass so I can see what this bonus is, and maybe it'll change what my strategy is going forward. So actually, I can't. I'm missing the arrowhead. So to get an arrowhead, I'm going to need to visit a level 1 site, which is pretty much, I'm gonna have to use my relocate card. Or I just send out my worker. No, you know what? Let me use my relocate card. I think it's gonna be worth it. So I'm gonna use this. Cost a tablet. Pathfinder staff. Relocate a character. I'm gonna put him. I need an arrowhead. So I can either go here, which allows me to draw a card, or I can go here, or I can go here to get a compass. I think I'm gonna go here. You know what? I might be able to defeat this guardian as well. So let's go here, arrowhead, and draw a card, whatever it may be, more coins. Yeah, so that was my turn. Let's go back here. Item with the most points, 1 and 2, so that's gonna be the 2. Okay, so yeah, so let's go up the track there and figure out what this bonus is going to be. So I'm going to need a gem, an arrowhead, and a compass. All right, I just thought of it. Another reason I went here, maybe it was by fluke, is I did have the bow and arrow, and that will give me another compass that I might need to go discover a site up there. So yeah. Actually, I just realized something. I should have used this to get my arrowhead instead of going there. Oh well, doesn't really matter. That's fine. All right, so I paid. I'm gonna go up the slot here. I'm going to actually read the storybook. Might negate what that token is. So let's go to player. Let's go here. Lucky stumble. It says instead of taking the bonus tile, you may pay a boot to gain a arrowhead instead. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of a boat. Yeah, let's get rid of the boat. Yeah, let's get rid of the boat because I'm gonna need if I want to come here, I'm gonna need a boat and a car, which is gonna be probably these 2 cards over here, a boat and a car. Alternatively, I can go double boat with these 2 cards. So it doesn't really matter, but you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of this, and it's gonna give me an arrowhead instead of the bonus chit there. So let's just get rid of this from the game, which would have been, ooh, draw a card. No, you know what? I'd rather just get the arrowhead. It's fine. Okay, that was my go. Lucky stumble. So let's go back to rival. Next card is going to be get the artifact, the most points. They're all 1, which is great. Finally, I get lucky on those draws, on those flips, whatever you want to call it. I'll flip over one of those. All right, back to me. All right, so actually one thing that I'm probably covering up here that might be useful information for you guys is I need to grab these temple tokens with the costs that are below it. So this one costs a gold and an arrowhead to grab these. And the rule is when I get rid of all of the ones on top of the artifact, I'm going to gain that artifact. All right, so if I get 2 tablets and a compass 2 times, I'll get both of these tiles and I'll get the artifact. Now this artifact here is drawing 3 cards, keep 1 and return 1 of them at the top of my deck, then discard the rest. And this one here is draw up to 2 cards, which is nice, from the bottom of your deck, keeping 1 and discarding the other. So maybe that's one of the things I'm going to want to do this round for sure, is grabbing one of those. Now how do I do that? I can go get that one this round because it's going to cost 2 arrowheads and 2 coins. I got 1 arrowhead. I can get another arrowhead with my item here, and I just need 2 coins. Oh, how am I going to get 2 coins? I don't have 2 coins. That's funny. Oh boy, coins is going to cause me a problem. I can't get coins. I have no coins in my supply. There's only one way for me to get a coin. Well, I have another worker. I can go here to get another coin. It's going to give me a ton of tablets as well. Coins. All right, so let's use this card first. I'm going to have to use it anyway. Unless I use the card. Actually, I have a better idea. Let's use this card here as the coin. That's fine. Let's try this. I'm gonna grab this 2-point chit. It's gonna cost me a coin and a arrowhead to grab this. All right, another special rule is in this game is like at any point you can discard 2-point chits. There are 2 points at the game, but you can get rid of that to gain a exploration icons. If you really need one and you're desperate, you can do that. But that was my turn. I grabbed that temple piece. Let's see what the AI is going to do. Up next is go on an arrowhead spot. So let's work our way downwards. It's going to be this one over here. Correct? And I think what I'm going to do next is go get that other one there. So let's do that. So now I'm missing another coin. So let's use this one here to get a coin and a compass. Then I'm going to use this card here to gain a compass. Lose a compass for an arrowhead and a tablet. Unfortunately, this is not a quick action, so that was my turn for the round. So next turn I'm going to be able to get that card. So AI is up next. Compass space, not a compass. So it's going to be this one over here. All right, so my next go, pretty simple. It's going to be the arrowhead and the coin to grab this one. Yep. Put in my supply. Now I'm going to grab that artifact and I get to activate it right away. All right. It actually doesn't go to your hand. It goes to your display and you activate it. It says to draw 2 cards from the bottom of your deck, keep 1 and discard the other. So 1, 2. Keep 1. I guess I'll keep the ostrich. Actually, I'll keep the ostrich. It gives me the double icon that I might need this round. So let's do that. Let's discard the exploration one. Although the exploration might give me the icons I need. Anyway, that's fine. I made my decision. That's fine. So let's see what the AI is up to next. Coin slot. Coins. So it's this one. So that's the only one that it could be. Correct? Yep. All right. And now let's see. Okay, so now a couple of choices. You can use this to go back on that slot, but again, it's a double draw, and I only have 1 card left in my deck. I do have a ton of. I can start mining this one as well to try to get this artifact here. A ton of tablets. Ideally, I do want to move up my notebook to get the gem. And I get one less fear card, because remember, when these flood, I'm going to end up getting 2 fear cards unless I move up my my notebook up. So to move up here, I'm going to need another arrowhead. And the only way to get another arrowhead is to pretty much remove a token off and then placing it back. Or I can place my worker to get an arrowhead. And right now I can actually place it here as an option for a car. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to play the ostrich. This is probably a good move, which allows me to draw a card. And oh, it's the fear card. Obviously, I should have remembered that I wanted my deck. And allows me to put a guy with a discount of a car. I'm going to place it right over here to get an arrowhead and a tablet. All right, that was my turn. All right, unfortunately, I didn't use my plan to go back here because it was kind of pointless. Then it's going to go next. They're going to do round 4, which is a level 2 site on the right. So they're going to grab these 2. So they don't have this token yet, and they don't have this token yet. So level 2 site with a guardian on there. Ooh, double arrows with a double. Oh, that's pretty nice. So that was their turn. Place a worker on there, obviously. Back to me. And I think I'm going, oh, I need another coin. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's use, first of all, let me use my captain for the compass. Next, let's use my stone key. So I'm going to use a tablet to move back this. That was my action for the round. AI. Gem spot, so now they're going to take up this nice juicy spot right there. All right, my next turn. Okay, I'm going to place this back on the track to get a coin and a compass. Boom, boom. That was a quick action, so I still get to go. I think what I'm going to do is move up my book. So the book's going to go up. It's going to be arrowhead, tablet, and a coin. All right, and that's going to give me a gem, which is nice. Yeah, so that's my turn. AI probably has 1 or 2 tiles left. Yeah, 1. So it's gonna be tablet, and look at that. There's nowhere for them to go. So just like before, they're gonna get a point out of that, and they're out of actions. All right, so let's see what the rest of my moves are gonna be. Okay, I think I may have screwed myself over. This is gonna be a tough decision because I got a gem. I cannot use it to defeat. I was going to defeat this guardian, but I just realized something. I'm going to have to use that gem to dig at the site because I need 3 gems in the final round of the game to dig out all this, because the last goal is to get the 3 artifacts. Now, I already accomplished the 2 goals. First, reaching this one. Second, making it to the temple. The third goal is to get the artifacts. Now, I'm going to need 3 gems, 4 tablets, and 2... compasses. The thing that worries me are the gems. I'm gonna somehow need to get 2 gems in the last round of the game. I have 1. May need to use my ability to get a gem through there. So I'm gonna hold on to my gem. I'm gonna gain a ton of fear cards now, which might screw me over in the last round of the game if I have too many fear cards. I'm gonna hopefully go here to get another gem, draw a card. But I'm gonna call it a day. There's not much I can do. I'm going to have to hold on to my gem. All right, so let's take back our worker. So this is going to give me a fear card for that one. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm not going to pass just yet. I'm kind of dumb right now. Let me play the rest of my cards. Makes sense. So this is going to be another compass. And this one is going to be a compass for each guardian plus what I've overcome. So that's actually going to be 3. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 more compasses. This fear card is going to be completely useless in my deck, so in my hand, so let's discard it. And before I pass, I have so many compasses. 9. I can actually, let's see, if I save 6 to go discover a site next turn, give me a couple of idols that I can use to maybe get a gem. I'm going to have another 3. Or I can spend up to 3 or 4 to get an artifact right now so I can activate it. This one's completely useless. Relocate to a campsite. There's no campsites to relocate. This one is exchange one of my guys for one from the display. Those guys are completely useless. I don't need arrowheads. I don't need to discard guys or fear cards right now. This one is choose any opponent deck, pick any card from their deck and copy its effect and place the card on top of their deck. Well, let me see. Is there anything that generates gems? No. Although I could technically play this one to draw a card and discard it. No, it'd be kind of pointless. I'd rather just do that in the last round of the game. And then finally, the last one is reveal the top tile of the number 1 stack and activate it and then put it at the bottom. Again, I don't need that right now. So you know what? That's it. I'm going to pass right now. So let's do this. Get a fear card in my deck. Yep. Untap my stuff. Get all their guys back. Like this. Let's get rid of this card. Let's get rid of this card. Last round for the campaign. All right, let's see if I can win this one. One more goal. Okay, so let's look at the flood. Okay, so going over the flood rules for round 4, basically as you would expect, these 2 rows become flooded and essentially everything is flooded below. So I'm going to gain 1 fear card because my notebook needs to go up once. Let's put that in my deck. It says after your archaeologist return home, the 4 guardians face up on the board. So let's grab 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you basically put them where you can put a guardian. So it's up here. You go around here. 2, 3, and 4. So basically every site on the board has a guardian, which is kind of horrible. Okay, that's going to be it. So let's shuffle my deck really well. AI is going to go first. Let me fix some of these decks out here. All right, it's back to the phone. Let's close that. So this is round 5, last round of the game. First action is the skipped action because remember, round 5, green tile does nothing. Okay, so let's draw our 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just going over my options, and I think priority number 1 is to figure out a way to get 3 gems. All right, we do need desperately to get 3 gems. All right, because if I can't figure out a way to get 3 gems, it's impossible to win because I won't be able to get that artifact. All right, now I have 1, which is great. And I think my second gem is easily, if I go onto that site there, it'll give me another gem. So let's do that. So my first action is going to be putting out a worker on this spot over here. It's going to cost me 2 cards. I'm going to use this guy here, or this lady here, for the 2 cards. So it's going to allow me to draw a card, which is a fear card. That sucks. A gem and a tablet. So that's 2 gems. I just need 1 more. I'll figure that out in a couple of seconds. AI is going to go next. Artifact with the most points. They're all 1. So let's grab the one on the left, the one that just came out. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that card would have been amazing, actually. I just realized something. So if you buy this, it says research with a discount of either tablet or double. Oh, no, it's not a gem, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me think about what my next move is going to be. Okay, so I think I figured out how to get my 3rd gem. If I use my stone key to take back one of my idols, then I'm able to then use it again to spend a coin to get the gem that I need. So these 2 can work together to get my last gem. Then I'm gonna need, that's 3 gems, and I'm gonna need 4 tablets. So I'm at 3 and 2. So I'm gonna be missing 1 tablet. Damn, I'm gonna need to use another thing I really want to do is go to one of these sites here so I can see what the bonuses I'm going to get. So maybe I'm fighting to get a gem, which is pointless because I might just get it from the site that I want to visit. So you know what, let's do that. I think that's probably a better idea. Although I can get my last tablet here as well. So let's go to one of these sites. You know, it's probably a good idea. I got all these these compasses. I might as well use them. Get some tokens. I can use them to go on the spots, which is all good. So let's go to, let's see. I want to go to either one of these so I can get the tokens. Now this one, I have a boat guy ready, so might as well use him. So I'm gonna use this as the boat icon. So I mean, I can use that boat for the boot here, but then I need a plane, and I don't have a plane in my hand unless I want to use my stone key. But again, I don't want to use my stone key. Or I go here, I use the boat with that guy, and then I'm gonna need a car, and the car is the pickaxe. Am I gonna use the pickaxe this round? I don't think I need to use the pickaxe because I don't really need to generate arrowheads. So you know what? Let's use the pickaxe. Boom. I use that and that. I'm gonna use 6 compasses. That's a lot of compasses. And I'm gonna go here. So let's get both of these. That's gonna be 1 coin and discard a card. All right, so let's get that 1 coin. I'm gonna get both of these. All right, so the card I'm gonna discard is obviously a fear card from the game. I don't think I need the boot icon anyway. Let's get rid of that. Now, get to look at both of these. Hopefully one of them has a gem on it. They look like they both have gems on it. So I definitely want to go to this side because I got no use for the compasses. So let's do this. Get rid of this from the game. It's gonna be this and this, and I think I'm able to get everything with just what I got from that site. Let's see, I got my 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got my 3 gems. And just look at that. Look at that. I can spend my next 5 turns going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and getting all of that and successfully meeting the goals to this chapter, which is awesome. That is going to come with the Guardian. And I do need to put my worker on it, obviously. Whoops. So I can spend the rest of my time trying to figure out how to defeat some more Guardians to get even more points using whatever cards I have. So that's awesome. All right, so I already know that for sure I'm going to be able to finish this one. So let's go back to the AI. Next card is going to be defeat a Guardian. They actually have no workers on the field, so they're going to move up the track. I believe they get a 6-point tile, if I remember correctly. If they can't defeat a Guardian, they're already at the top. So you can get another one of those, which is kind of painful. I'd rather them defeat a 5-point guy instead of getting 6 points. All right, so my next move. Let's see. Let's use this. Drop the 2 cards from the bottom of your deck, keep 1 and discard the other. So that's going to cost me my last tablet here. Keep this, draw 2, 1, 2. Pathfinder staff to relocate or the funding. I might as well keep this one in my hand. Get rid of this. AI is going to go next. Compass spot. Compass. It's going to be this one or this one. So on the one on the right, it's going to be this one. All right. So my next move. Let's see. I can actually relocate now. Both my guys are on the board, but I can relocate to a spot where it gives me more tablets so I can activate my other cards and add a space with a Guardian that I can actually try to defeat. Let's see, I can go here or here. I think that's going to probably be a good idea. So I'm going to play this one here to relocate. Doesn't really matter which one I relocate. So let's, actually it does matter in case I want to defeat one of them. So let's do this one here. And let's go over here. Yeah, let's do that. So that's going to give me a arrowhead and a tablet. All right. So that was my turn. I think the last few turns we're just going to run through this because it's going to be pretty simple. Next, they don't do anything in round 5, so that's good. What am I going to do? I'm going to play this card, so use up a tablet to move back one of these off my board. Next one is going to go to the gem spot. It's going to go right over here. All right, and now my last 2 turns. All right, let's just start buying things. All right, so let's use 1 gem to buy the top one here. AI is up next. Item, so we're just going to get this item. All right, then it's going to be me again. Pretty simple. Gem, get the next one. AI, arrowhead. It's going to be this one here. Let's see, what's the benefit of it? You know what? Instead of reading the benefit there, let's go after this one now. So it's going to be 2 tablets and a compass. For that one, AI. So the coin. It's going to be here, I believe. Yeah, right over here. All right. So pretty simple. I think I'm going to spend this to now. Sorry, were there 3 of them? There were only supposed to be 2. So 1, 2. Yeah, I did forget to remove it from there. Sorry about that. I should have 5. So this had 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I spent it again to take another one off. Sorry, I forgot to remove this token in the previous turn. Or there should have only been 2 there. So anyway, I paid for the last one on top of it. This is going to give me the crystal earrings. I get to activate. So draw 3 cards, keep 1, return 1 of them to your top of your deck, discard the rest. Okay, so draw 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put this back on top of the deck, discard this, and put this to my hand. Okay. The AI is going to go. Last tile for them for the rest of the game. It's going to be the tablet spot. Nowhere are there tablets. So guess what? They're going to gain a coin. All right, and they're done for the rest of the game. They're going to go to scoring. All right, so back to me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the ostrich just to draw a card, which is the card that I knew I was going to draw that round. So that's that. All right, back to me. Might as well use it now. So it says gain a compass for each guardian on site you occupy. In each guardian you have overcome up to 3. So I'm going to get 3. I've overcome 2 plus a guardian here plus a guardian there. So that's going to give me 3 compasses. 1, 2, 3. All right, what else can I do? What else can I do? Back to me. I think I'm going to use... actually, I need to discard a card and I need a boot. So I might use both of these cards to try to defeat these guardians. Yeah, let's see. Can I defeat these guardians? This is an arrowhead, a coin, and a boot. So let's do that. Arrowhead. But I'd rather do this one because it lets me discard a fear card. So it's going to be discard a card, a coin, and an arrowhead. Well, they're both the exact same thing. Coin and an arrowhead to get rid of this guardian here. I'm going to use the boon right away to get rid of a card. So I'll get rid of a fear card from my deck. All right, AI, back to me. I think what I'm going to do is this requires a boot. I did forget that I had a boat here that I could have used. So I'm going to use the boat from that one. Although it requires a coin and an arrowhead. So I'm going to use this one for the arrowhead. This one, sorry, and this one for the coin. So it would give me a coin and an arrowhead. I already used the symbol, coin, arrowhead to defeat that guardian. Boom. I can use the boon of this, which is a car, eventually. All right, so what does this thing do? Move a guardian site you occupy to an unoccupied site with no, and then activate that site. Oh no, but I couldn't do that because there are no free slots available, so it'd be pointless. Anyway, so it's back to me. I use my gem for the last thing of the game, so I'm gonna buy this, get this, to then get this. I can't even activate it because I don't have a guardian on any of my sites, and I wouldn't be able to move it to any other site because they all have guardians on their slots. So that's gonna give me this. And now I have 4 compasses left. Let's see, how many fear cards are in my deck? I got no fear cards here. That means the last fear cards are probably in there. So with 4, I could buy something to get more points and activate it. So it says move to a campsite, reveal the top card of the stack, activate it and put it at the bottom. Choose an opponent's deck, pick any card of the deck, copy its effect, and place it back on top of their deck. Let me go through the cards. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was looking over the opponent's cards because there's an artifact I might want to buy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get all 3 achievements. One of them was to Anyway, one of the achievements that I didn't get is to get the notebook to the top. So to do that, I'm going to need a arrowhead and I need a gem and an arrowhead. Actually, I don't even know how that's even possible. How do I get a gem and an arrowhead to move up? So let me just buy some artifacts. Maybe I'll get some points, and I don't know. So let me spend 3 of these to buy an artifact. This one allows me to play a card off the deck. Now, the one that I was thinking about doing was this one, but it allows me to research at a discount on an arrowhead, but I'm still missing a gem. But to get a gem, I can use one of these to get a gem, but I don't have the coin to convert it into a gem, which sucks. I wish if this was a coin, I could have done it. Alternatively, I could grab that double coin upgrade. I can grab a bunch of different books. Anyway, so I spent 3. I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see, 2 cards left in my deck. I'm just gonna do this one. Reveal the top card of the 1 stack activated and then put it at the bottom. Let's do that. It's gonna go back to my deck. So I'm gonna do this, activate. Hopefully it's not a fear card. Okay, so that's gonna be a coin and a tablet. Is that gonna be the coin I need to get the gem? Maybe. Put it at the bottom. Next. Oh, that allowed me to draw a card, right? Yeah, draw a card. So let's draw that card. It's probably a fear card, which is gonna be totally useless for me. So let me just get rid of it. What is the last card in my deck? It's a compass. Now, is there any way for me to do this? No, there's no way for me to get a gem and an arrowhead at the same time, because that's the only way to move this up. So with each of these left in my possession, I'm pretty much done. All right, so let's call it a day. So that's good. I ended up with all of the goals done. So let's just go over it. This is the end of the game. So the goals is reach the assistant space, done. Reach the above the flood and adventure to the temple space, done. Gain the 3 sacred artifacts, done. All right, we're good. Now the artifacts, before we start scoring, is reach the temple space with my notebook. No, I didn't do that. But score 4 points if you overcome 4 more guardians. Well, I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is great. And then I have score 3 points if I have 3 or less fear cards in my deck at the end of the game. I believe I have only 1. Let me double check that. Yeah, 1. Yeah, that's it. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go to scoring, and I'll be back for the end result. And there you go. That's the end. So tally it up. Don't forget the rivals coins are a point. I got a couple of the achievements. The only one was the book. You calculate all that together, ended up with 109, the AI 99, and that's it. So took it down. Next, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tally up your full campaign together. So you have a difference of I don't know, what is this, 5, 0, 6, and 10. I believe it's let's see, 10 plus 6, 16 plus 5, 21. And then you compare it, because it's the end, to the dominance trait. So if you're below 0, you suck. If you're basically between 0 and 20, it's fine. And I got 21, so just there in the exceptional section right there. And if you got over 40, well, you're the greatest player of this game that ever existed. Okay, so there you go. That was all 4 missions. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know below if I made any mistakes, and we'll see you in the next one later.